Okay, I'm at the Marsden my car place. Just left my car here. Let's get it done. So I'm heading off home now. Just gonna walk home. So here we go. Anyway, this is my local garage for where I get my car serviced and done. So yeah, this is at Crestmead. This is where we do our usual services for my vehicle. So anyway, this is Crestmead, where I live. I've lived here for 24 years, nearly a century, oh no, nearly a quarter of a century. So more than 20 meters away you can do a jaywalk. So I'm more than 20 meters away from a pedestrian crossing, so I can do my jaywalking. Anyway, just walking forward. So that's the Shell station, Coles Shell. So this is my first service for 2024 for my car. So the sunlight is not that good here because it's walking along the road, heading off home. So I can't hold the camera all that still, so it's gonna jolt everywhere. So this is April 24th, day before Anzac Day, and 2024, and this is called Browns Plains Road. Just walking along Browns Plains Road. We've got the sun on our backs, so the coverage is not going to be that good. You can see it as we walk along and have a look at all the traffic heading into Brisbane. I mean heading to Browns Plains. So I thought I might just walk along and we just have a look. Check out the local traffic. It's just after 8 o'clock in the morning. Prices of petrol is going up, most likely because of OPEC oil prices and a bit of price gouging by the local Bowsers, but look at that. So there you go, that's Browns Plains Road. So I just thought I might show you what this local area is like as you walk along Brisbane, or sorry, Logan City in around Crestmead. So this is my local area. So this is the village, my Samoan village for the past 24 years. Yeah, so these are all the local people here. Local commuters all going to work. Or to the schools, most likely to the schools. So as you come along here, you get to see the actual entrance to the suburb. So these are all the local traffic, mainly for school kids, parents dropping off their school kids. So here we go. This is Crestmead. So here we go. We're up to date. Here we go. Camera's playing up. It's probably going a bit loopy at the moment. So, that Jeep is older than my living here. Oh, there's traffic coming across. So this is Chilson Road. There's Limited Drive. Okay, now we're heading due south. Gold Coast is that direction. My house is that direction. So I'm just walking home from the local garage. It's about 1.5 kilometres, probably close to, maybe close to 2 kilometres from my house. So that'll, let me just show you what. So this is a local suburb. There's all the local houses you can see. Bus stop. So that's the local Bronx. This is the Bronx. So you live here for 1/4 century and people still don't think that you live here, so it's just the way it is. This place cracks me up. Australians. Anyway, so 8 o'clock in the morning, be mainly children heading off to school, but I thought I might just take a video, have a wander down the street, and take the car and check it out. So you just get to see all the local people. It's not many people that you. I mean, I don't really know most of the neighbours actually, to tell you the truth. It's highly transient in some ways because the locals don't talk to each other. I've done the state and federal elections. I've worked for the Electoral Commission for a number of years, over a decade. But you can't help prejudice people. Still have to put up with the racism. Because most people that live here are all white people. And most are pretty prejudiced. Anyway, some people are good. But you just have to get used to it. You get used to it. Living here for 40 years, you just have to get used to it. We get used to it, but a lot of local Australians aren't used to it. local white Australians. And the irony of it all is that they turn around and they say that I'm prejudiced. And that's like victim blaming. Oh no, you're a racist. You're saying that we're racist, so you're racist. No mate, you just have to live here. So you are influenced by your environment, and if your environment is the way it is, then it is the way it is. And if I describe it as such, then it is what I have described. And that's just the way it is. And if you're going to contradict me, I'll say, mate, you haven't walked in my shoes. You may see things in rose-coloured glasses, just like the rose-coloured glasses in that movie Civil War. And that's pretty much the way this world is. There's that movie Civil War. They say, oh, are you local? Where did you come from? You? Where do you come from? Yeah, so. But then you get different ethnic groups. Even Samoans, they get along with each other. Look at that, there's an Aussie flag over there. Check that out. Alright, walking through an alleyway. I'll be walking through this way on my way back. We'll check it out. On my way to pick my car up. So, you asked the question, are there many Samoans here? Apparently there are. There's probably about one Samoan in every street, I suppose. But I personally don't know most of them. So, it's nice that Samoans interact with each other. We all have different religions. We are all different people. Very much individuals. You get that? So I've done various jobs, I've gone through various houses, people's houses, and either done election campaigning for somebody, leaving stuff for their houses, or I just cruise along and walk through all the streets. Been doing that for the past 20 plus years. But it's still a stranger. But not on YouTube though. Yeah, pretty. In the YouTube world, we're still a bit more well known. Morning, neighbour.
Yeah, mate.
You mate. Oh, that's a local. So comparing it to say Porirua, New Zealand, or Apia, Samoa, or the States, Australia is a bit more nuanced in some regards, a bit more friendlier in different areas compared to say in, I don't know, South Central LA or Porirua in certain areas. As you hear that. Oh, look at So I'm taking a shortcut. I've just gone through the alleyway on my way through. Oh, there's a lot of kids walking through. They're all heading off to school. It's school time. So these are all locals. Oh, that's called Love Street. I don't know why it's called that. Maybe it's a name after a person by that name. There's a few Australians by that name called Love. And here we go. So how long is it taking me? Walking from... Before I get home, I'll turn off the camera, right? So you know where I live now. We'll walk there now. Trees are pretty good here. When I was in Indianapolis, I was looking at all their maple trees. I was very impressed with the massive trees, all the hardwood in Indianapolis and Indiana. And then you compare it to our eucalyptus and acacia trees that we have here in Australia. It's, not as imposing or as sturdy as the Indianapolis Midwest trees. I mean, like, you get these type of trees here. See that? It's not as sturdy as or as imposing as the maple trees in Indiana when I was there. But right, this tree here. See that? That's pretty small compared to what they have stateside. But this is Brisbane, Logan City in Queensland. So you get trees like these. So that's a eucalyptus. That's a eucalyptus tree. So they can be tall, but they're not as thick as maple trees or mahogany trees. And oh yeah, that's what I meant. Not maple, but mahogany. So the mahogany hardwood is what I saw in Indiana. In Australia, you get to see these. So this is one of hundreds of varieties of eucalyptus. So this is a eucalyptus tree. So I'm walking through a park. So this is a Crestmead Park. This is called Pennington Park. So you have this jungle things for kids. So they're training all these young kids to become very good into that ninja warrior type thing. So the park warrior course. That's to groom the next ninja. That's for free. So any of the locals can use it, or anyone can use it. go. These are local entertainment areas for the local kids. Little sport brats. They don't really appreciate what Australia gives them, or what we've worked hard for, or for that matter for other people. And people like who buy our iron ore and our coal, like China. This is the largesse from our exports to China, and we get to build parks like this, so you can say thanks to China. But Australians demonstrate a bit of ingratitude, so they're preparing for war against China, as idiots as they are. You get that. People are stupid everywhere. But you live off the fat of the land. The fat of the land in Australia is our iron ore, our minerals. 60% of our income is from our mineral exports. Basically, everyone's just living off that, and all the industries are all, reciprocated from that export market. We don't manufacture things. We buy things from China, but we export minerals to China for them to build things for us. So we buy things from Australia. So China's the manufacturer. We buy from China. 130 countries. 130 countries pay. Their number one trading partner is Australia. That includes America. So this is the Australia that I'm pretty used to, and a lot of these Australians are spoiled brats and ingrates. They don't know what's given to them. That's just the way it is. So we see countries in America, we see all the destitute, the 500,000 Americans who are homeless. We have that here in Australia as well, but they're mostly homeless junkies, people who made bad decisions in life. A lot of them substance abuse, amphetamines, drug addicted. It's just like Americans, veterans who became addicted to their painkillers. So that's the way these people have been unable to cope with their particular lives, decisions and circumstances. So unfortunately that's just the way it is. So we have more opportunities than many countries and many people, and we tend to abuse that. So we like to point fingers at others and think we're entitled for certain privileges, but we're not entitled to anything. And what we do have is a lot of prejudice, a lot of arrogance, and a lot of entitlement. But anyway, that's a stroll through my street, my suburb, and I'm almost at home. My home is just around the corner. And yeah, I'll upload this, update you. That's a walk around Crestmead. The fast report.